Well, day two and night two of starting my chemotherapy was pretty good. Went to work yesterday, had a good day, woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Probably the stress of starting chemo and everything kind of finally got to me. But so far, everything's so good. No real side effects. Didn't experience the cold problem like a lot of other people have. So, very grateful for that. Gonna go today. It's the third day and get my pump removed, my little fanny pack that I've been carrying around. So far, I haven't had any issues getting it caught up while I'm sleeping, and really haven't even noticed that it's there. So, feeling pretty good about that. No side effects as far as nausea or anything. Bowel movements are normal. Nothing real extreme. Feeling pretty good so far, but they say the side effects might start today, so I'm gonna make sure and carry my anti-nausea pills, my diarrhea pills, my Claritin, all that kind of stuff with me, just in case something does kick off. So we'll see how the pump installation or removal goes today, and then I got another chemotherapy in a couple weeks. So we'll see how the interim goes. I do want to say that all the training that I've gotten and the stuff they tell you about the chemo is all about the physical side effects. They really don't talk a whole lot about the psychological stuff and about how that it affects your family and the people that care about you. That's one of the biggest deficiencies I've seen so far, as far as all the preparation that I've had for this treatment, is that the psychological side effects are actually very pronounced. The anxiety that you experience as an individual and that your family experiences is quite a bit. It's been really hard on my wife, my son, my friends. They don't really know what to expect. Everybody's kind of, asking me how I'm doing, very concerned about me, and I'm feeling pretty good, but there's just a lot of anxiety from everybody else. And all the providers and everybody else hasn't really talked about that side of things. They kind of casually mention that there's counseling that's available to people that have cancer, but it's not something that I feel is being talked about enough. And I really wish that they would focus more on that than just the physical side, because your emotional health, I think, is almost as important, if not more so, than your physical health during this process. I'm really working very hard to maintain my emotional well-being for myself and for those around me. All the people that work with and for me are very concerned about how I'm doing, and getting constantly asked about it. And I can tell that they're concerned emotionally, and obviously they can't physically experience what I am, and so I think that there should be a little more focus on that. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey everybody, so I'm just going to go over my pump real quick so that you can kind of see what it looks like. So I'm about ready to go get this taken off today. I've had it on since Monday, so I'm going on about 40 plus hours right now. Hasn't really caused me any problems sleeping or anything. I just wear a t-shirt while I'm asleep. This is what it looks like. I wish they had told me to shave my chest before I went and got this, because I'm kind of anticipating that when they go to pull all this tape off, I'm going to get a little wax job at the same time. But this is where my chemo pump is plugged into my port that I have here. It goes down to this little fanny pack where I keep my chemo at. And when I got this ball, it was fully inflated, but now it's pretty much empty. I've got about an hour and a half until I get this removed. I think at this point, after the math I did, says that this thing should be empty by now. So that's kind of the way it is. I like to take all this plastic cord here, and I try and keep as much of it tucked into the fanny pack as possible. So then when I put my t-shirt on, I just have a little bit loose so that I can stretch and stuff. But really, it hasn't been that bad, and I haven't really noticed it. I can hear like the plastic and stuff right here because it's real close to my ear. So anytime I'm moving, I'm constantly getting the sound of plastic moving. But really, that's the only thing I've experienced, and hasn't really been all that bad. So. All right, well, I just went and got my pump taken off. That was relatively uneventful. Once I got into the office, it took all of 2, maybe 3 minutes to get that done, to get the other little thing installed so that I can get my white blood cell count up once the chemo. I guess I have to wait a day for that to inject, and then I can pull it off. So far, don't feel too bad. Just little bit of dizzy, a little bit of nausea, some diarrhea. Took the pills, feeling okay. Just kind of taking it easy, staying at home for now, just because I don't really know how severe the side effects are going to be for me. And we'll kind of take it as it comes.